Now the next video is about squatting narrow and squatting wide. In the first video about how to squat, we said that a wide or a narrow squat probably isn't the best thing, but I did caveat that with saying just yet, because in today's video, this is why we move into a wide and narrow squat.
So we've done the mobility to go with the squat, so that now we can start to add a bit more variation to the squats, the narrow and wide squat, when you start to build your circuit. But you can see how we started basic, we've added the mobility, and now we're going to just add a little more variation. And really that's what comes at periodising a programme.
Correct. So, can you show me a narrow squat, please, Karen?
Or ankles.
Good. And can you just actually turn to the camera, so I want to show the...
I am a bit wonky. Can anyone spot it?
Just show the group the difference between your ordinary squat and your narrow squat.
Narrow, ordinary now?
Yeah. So you can see that is not a big gap. That's what I'm trying to illustrate with this. That as Karen's gone from normal width to narrow width, it's not a big leap at all. It's a very small adjustment.
You can feel a big difference when you're trying to do it.
Correct. Okay. And then can you go from an ordinary to a wide now, please?
Turn out.
Yeah, turn out.
It's my pregnant squat.
There you go.
I've done this when I was pregnant with a weight. Down and lift up, and you can feel that it's quite a nice stretch in the hips. Actually, it's quite a nice release in the hips.
Yeah, and again, for the purposes of this illustration, it's not a massive step out. It's a slight step out, and the main focus is turning the toes out. So when Karen squats down, her knees are in line with her toes.
Yeah, because as you come out wider, and this is why I asked about the stance, as you come out wider, your hips are going to open up. So you just want to think about having those feet in line with the angle of your hips, because trying to squat kind of there is going to feel all kinds of weird, but just coming out will just feel a bit more comfortable. And on that note, just making sure as you come out, I've not talked much about knee tracking or where the knees go, but you just always try to feel that your knees going in line, you know, in the same direction as everything else. There's quite a strong chance that those knees will kind of roll in. So just feeling as you're doing it, those knees are coming out in line with probably the middle toe. Yeah,
perfect. And last but not least, if you find that you are rocking in through your knees, it's more than likely that you're actually rocking in through your feet. So what you want to feel is that you're holding like a soft, well, soft boiled egg, but an eggshell under the arch of your foot to prevent the knees from rocking in.
It's something we do with Pilates, where you kind of stand there and have that awareness that you're trying to create like lift through the insides of the feet, but without scrunching the toes. And it's the same feeling. So you don't want to end up doing this, because that's just going to make your calves really feel uncomfortable. But yeah, as Chris said, just having a sort of sense of lift through the inner insoles. Insoles? This bit.
Instep.
Instep, thank you.
And there we go, there's a narrow squat and your wide squat.